Should you let go of your ex? This video actually might surprise you, so watch this. YouTube, it is your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz, featured on ABC, NBC, CBS, Yahoo, and Fox, coming at you with another video, baby. Yes, another one. Hope you guys are strong for your purpose and mission in life. You guys are going out there working hard for it, grinding it out, and getting rewarded for it. At the end of the day, we're going after that purpose and mission in life. Good things do happen. Before we get into this whole thing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so every time I make a video, you be the first one to know. Now, the question that everyone wants to know is, should I let go of my ex? You might hear it from your friends where they talk about, why are you still talking to her? Or if you're a female, why are you still talking to him? You get all these signs, and you still see that there's commitment. You still see that there's an opportunity. You still see there might be something worth pursuing. And the thing is, like, you got to look out for these signs that are actually going to help you know whether you should let them go or not. Some people really need to put their emotions to the side and really think logically, based on this question, because when our emotions are super sky high, our logic is really low. And not only that, we're not really good decision makers when our emotions are extremely high. And not only that, it kind of, in going back and basically, it can lead to the same thing, more of the same that wasn't good for you in the beginning. So I want you to hear these signs and basically to help you whether you should let go of your ex. So number one is if you're having this hot off and on relationship. Now, from my previous one of my previous experiences, I've had an off and on relationship, and the reason why it was so hard for me to let go is because at the time, I didn't think that I could find anyone else. I had the fear of being alone and single, and not only that, I just didn't want to go on with life without them at the time. Any of those fears that you're going through and that you feel, I would tell you not to run away from those fears. I would actually embrace it and run towards it, because not only that you become fearless later on, but you have a better understanding. So if your relationship was off and on, like, you got back together within like the month, you got back, like you were together for a whole year, you got back together in a month, you were together again for another whole year, you got back together in 2 weeks after you broke up, off and on, off and on, off and on. You see the same, there's a pattern right there. It's not doing good for you. There's like the relationship plateaued, and it's no more growth for the time being because you're too comfortable. So that's number one, off and on, off and on. Number two is there any sign of when you see a sign of no commitment, if they're not really the type to really commit back into the relationship, whether you like someone that is wasting time and just pretty much having you cling on to false hope. It's like, yeah, I might want to go back into a relationship, but really, when someone says I might really want to go back into a relationship, I'm like, I don't really know if I want to go back into a relationship with you. I really don't think you're the person I want to be with. I want to keep you around, probably sleep with you for a little bit until I find someone else. If those type of people really won't commit to you, if there's a behavior that is giving you those vibes of like, there's lack of commitment, you don't know if they're going to if you're questioning if they're going to commit or not, this is where you come in and say, hey, look, I don't want to waste any more time. Do you want to give this relationship a go? Do you want to commit to this, or should we just break it off? And then there'll be something. It's just like, really just ask that question like straight up front, and don't waste any more time. Some people are like, no, let's let no. They'll try to cling on just to keep wasting more time, but really you don't have any more time to waste. Just yes or no. That's all it is. Number three, is this hot and cold behavior that they give you. You know, you get that text message, you send a text message, and all of a sudden it's just like love fest, love text, calls, like boom, 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 boom. And all of a sudden you get this cold behavior where you don't hear from them for a whole week, um, for a whole 3 days, 5 days, week, 2 weeks. Let's go even more extreme, a whole month. More extreme, a whole year. You get this hot and cold. I mean, if it's a whole year, you've been ghosted. But when you have this experience with someone that's just giving you this hot and cold behavior, and you're asking yourself, should you let them go? That kind of is a sign that you should let go of your ex. Um, because I think anybody who respects you and loves you and really cares for you wouldn't give you those signs of hot and cold behavior. And not only that, they have respect for themselves, and if they have respect for themselves, they're gonna give you the same amount of respect to you. Uh, and if someone wants to give you that hot and cold behavior, it's kind of it's one, it's childish play, and two, it's not healthy for you. And I think that's the ultimate answer to know whether you should let someone go. So basically, what do we cover? One, off and on off and on, like they just come back. Okay, come. I mean, no, excuse me. The relationship is like off on, off on. That's one sign whether you should let them go. Another sign is, commitment, whether they want to commit or not, or they having troubles to commit. And then the third sign is they're giving you the hot and cold behavior. The hot and cold behavior is probably one of the biggest signs that tells you if you should let them go. So that's pretty much the whole thing. And, if you are someone that is looking to get over their ex, you can get my brand new book called 10 Simple Tips to Get Over Your Ex. And of course, if you like my work and want to contribute to my work, there is a PayPal and Venmo donation link in the description box as well. And if you are someone that is looking for one-on-one coaching, there is also a Calendly link in the description box as well, where I'm happy to serve you. But if you find this information valuable, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share, and of course it is your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz coming at you with another video. Yes, another one, another one, another one. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take it easy.